You may not be where you want to be in life and not understand how to make the changes of where you want to get to. Don't beat yourself up. 90% of us are there with you. But something that I have really seen as effective is to take the time to identify like the person that you want to be. Like look at, okay, if you think about this is who I'm going to be in 5 years, like whether it's what you're doing, how you treat people, like what kind of just life you live. Write those things down because that's what you want to have in the future, like in a year, in 3 years, in 5 years, whatever, pick your time frame. Whatever feels safe and achievable to you to start with, because sometimes we got to be like, in a month, this is where I want to be, and then start taking action to align with that. So what you'll do is you'll start acting in that way. You will make your choices based on who you want to be in 5 years to bring yourself in alignment with that person, and then slowly things start to shift. I think I'm going to make a part 2 to this video to kind of show you guys like how I personally did it so that you can see a little more of what I'm talking about, because I'm kind of a hands-on visual, let me show you, teacher. But I just thought it was interesting. It came forward on my walk that like, why isn't this something that you share? So I'm going to share it. But like, I want to be the person that helps people, that makes people smile, that brings happiness and calm and peace and relief to the world without having to like own it all. So I always have to like put up my barrier, like your junk is your junk, my junk is my junk. I don't need to put it on you and you don't need to put it on me, but we can support each other. And then as I'm going through life, I try to actively think, well, how would this Brittany act when I'm out and about? So like if I'm at the store and I'm gonna hold the door open for the person behind me, because that's a nice thing that even though it's super simple and it's not a lot of weight on me, depending on a person's day, that could be like a huge difference to them. And then like, am I gonna sit and stare at my phone all day? Or if I'm a person who's running my business, what would I do on a normal day if I already had my $1 million business or whatever? We'll throw numbers out there. What would I do on an active day in regards to running that? How would my body feel if I was at peace with who I am in that moment? So like, am I going to be freaking out chasing the money? Or if I already have the money, am I going to be content? Am I going to want to spend time with my family? Am I going to want to just be present with my people and put my job in its place and like embrace that? And then just how I'm going to act, how I would make decisions, not out of desperation of trying to get to be that person, but acting like I am that person right now. And then things will come that way. Ooh, I'm going to turn you guys around. Got a little deer up here. The sun is always so bright. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's just a little fawn. Anyways, back to reality. But yeah, so figure out who you want to be. Take time. Sit with yourself. Get in your own little space. What makes you feel safe? Like if you're going to get, if you want some incense, if you want some music, if you want complete silence and a cozy blanket, whatever makes you feel at peace with yourself. And then get a notebook and paper and just write out really detailed, like visualize it, what you want to be in whatever time frame you feel safe starting at. And then think about how that person would act, what decisions they would make, how they would behave, and make that your today, whether or not you have it. Obviously, if like your goal is I want to have $10 million, you're not going to spend the money that you don't have. Because a person with $10 million would make smart decisions if they got there with their money. So you still need to be smart with what you have now. But how would they act? How would they feel? How would they treat the people around them? And like think about what kind of person you want to be and start being that person. and then watch things kind of fall into place. Like I said, tomorrow maybe I will do this up myself so you guys can see what I'm doing and show you what I mean. But it helps me get out of the freak out of what decisions am I going to make now and put them more in like, well, what decisions align with me and who I want to be, and just be that person. I don't need to wait to be that person. I can just be that person, and then everything else can fall into place. All right, see you guys.